I came out to my teacher as trans. I was talking to him about how my friend is starting to ignore me after I told her something. He asked what that something was, so I told him I'm trans. He was so supportive. He even asked if I was comfortable in the girl's uniform. I told him that clothes don't define gender, but also told him I would prefer being in the other uniform but can't because it would be difficult to explain to my parents why I've suddenly changed my uniform. I didn't explain the amount of gender dysphoria I feel in the girl's uniform though. He asked about my name, so explained how I have no clue what my name is, and he asked other things that could possibly make me more comfortable. I'm just staying as I am in school, but I can talk to him if I do ever want to change anything. The uniform thing I'd have to talk to my mom about though. It's not anything he can deal with. I am lucky to live in a pretty good country when it comes to LGBTQIA. So when it came out in school, no one made a big fuss about it. The only problem was that they couldn't change my name in the school system until I changed it legally. But I haven't been called by my dead name in school in a year, not by teachers or students. And when I did change my name legally, it changed in the system before I even got the confirmation. This gives me the warm and fuzzies. Thank you so much for sharing. This means a lot to me as a former teacher who was constantly the ally. Always great to hear when a young person has an adult in their lives they can fall back on. Not a confession, but a pain that has caused a scar. I am a male, 32 years old, and my voice is puberphonic. As a result, many of classmates, from school and college, have always teased me as gay, girl, etc., even though I don't identify myself so. I agree to the fact that I am less masculine by general standards, slightly effeminate. I'm less confident in marrying a girl as she would expect me to be more bold and she needs to feel proud having me as her husband. Are my expectations too much? What does the society, or people who are in the matrimonial market, have got to say me? The teasings which I have suffered in my past have caused a scar in me that I can't consider marrying anyone. Yet, my heart aches to search for a partner. I have stopped having expectations. I'm very sorry you've been harassed and abused like that. People can be very silly and very cruel. There's certainly people out there that would be put off by a higher voice, but it's far from a deal breaker for many more. People want safety, comfort, support, a partner that can help them live their best life, and someone to have a laugh with. Your voice being a certain pitch won't change any of that. And hell, suppose you are feminine, there's plenty of people that like that too. I hope you can heal from your struggles and feel safe enough to try getting close to people. You deserve it. Therapy could help. The problem isn't your voice. Your masculinity or lack thereof doesn't define you. There are plenty of women out there who wouldn't care. Instead of focusing on what you think a woman would want, try to work on your own self-image. It's not easy to overcome emotional scars, but it is possible. Once you're in a better place, it will be easier to look for a partner. As a lady in her 30s, I can tell you there is someone who is going to be proud to be with you no matter what you think are issues. This is not just talk but my reality. It's very hard to find the right one, but she is out there. The only issue I see is how unforgiving you are towards yourself. Be indulgent. Treat yourself kindly. I assure you, there are women out there who would be proud to have you as their husband as you are, and don't think you're less powerful or emasculated because of this. I'm sorry for how you were treated, and I can understand how it leads to insecurities around dating and marriage. Some people are assholes, and I can't promise you won't have bad experiences with dating, but the people who would think less of you for this aren't worth marrying anyway. Why is it so hard to find a date? I'm in my early 30s and at this point I'm over Grindr and other hookup apps. I've tried Facebook dating, Tinder and Hinge, but no luck. All I'm trying to do is to have a good date. I'm so jealous of my straight friends always going on creative first dates and having a good time. Every time I feel like I connect with a guy, they invite me over to their place, and when I say I'd rather meet for drinks or dinner or whatever first, they get all weird. It's not like I am not open to have sex on the first date, I just feel like I want to find a partner, and going over to their place first is not gonna lead to anything long term. Am I asking for too much? Does gay dating exist still? I have not been back on the dating apps long after 16 years PPL these days, only see what's on the outside and dead inside. The guys that don't have the locks are amazing, never mind that the person inside would be a really nice, kind and genuine person. Some PPL's expectations are set way too high. I'm not oil painting but in doing good for 51 years old dad, but I would rather go with a normal guy rather than someone that has the looks, the body, but in their mind there is nothing. Sorry if this seems like a rant, but my thoughts.